was going to ask you a full talking points.
Welcome to World Class Athlete. I'm Chola. I'm Anna Kathleen.
Yeah.
I'm Caroline.
Yeah.
Ew.
Olivia.
I don't like
Our
it.
first ever guests, episode 2. Pretty impressive. Go us. Do we want to... It'll be fine. Do you want to introduce yourselves officially as like, who are you? What do you do? How does your profession relate to the title of this episode?
It doesn't. I'm Caroline. I graduated from the U of A last year. This is very weird. I feel like I just am talking to y'all. But I went to U of A last year, graduated. Now I work as a hematology oncology nurse at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. Period.
Impressive.
I'm Olivia. I just graduated in May. It needs to be really close to my mouth.
It doesn't have to be super close, so you're holding it.
I'm a mother-baby nurse in Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah, she is.
That's me.
Nice. Okay, so we want to talk about what our microphones are this week?
Yeah. Guess first. Want to go?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, how's that flag over there?
Yeah. What flag is that?
The Italian flag.
And we had to
Go
fact
Italy.
check
Go
that.
Italy.
She did indeed call it the
No.
Mexican flag.
I
That's
didn't.
fine.
First of all, it looks like it. Second of all, I can't know every single thing in the world.
You're so right. I'm sorry.
I can only know some things.
You are from
I'm just
Missouri.
a human.
No hate to people from Missouri.
Because I'm only human.
It's like an hour away from me.
You're still from Missouri.
I know.
That's true.
And I have a thing that Anna Kathleen brought. It's a rose made with this wire stuff. Pipe cleaner. Is that what it's called?
I did not make it, but
Really? You should have
Where did
lied.
it come from?
my friend is in one of her Spanish classes that she has to take, and they had to do a 10-minute presentation, like explaining a news article from any Spanish-speaking news source. And one girl did hers, and you had to have an activity with it, and hers somehow related to flowers, and so her activity was her entire class made
Oh.
flowers out of pipe cleaner, so she taught them
That's a
how.
vibe.
And so my friend gave me her flower that she made.
I just noticed them.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways,
This is our microphone. It is. What are the name of these things?
like a party.
It's a party. The thing that goes
Blow
like,
into it.
you know.
It's like a party horn. Is that what it's? I don't know. It's not really a horn.
I don't know, but it's the thing that you blow on at a party and it makes a little noise, and parents always take it away from their kids because they
Do
get
it.
annoying after a while. I got the microphone.
Take it out and do it. Yeah.
That thing. And this is what we have. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to do our weekly walkout song?
Yeah, you want to go first? Okay. Do you want me to explain this? Probably.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys have probably both at least once in your life seen a baseball game. You know that everyone walks out to a song before they come to bat. So every week we like to list a song that's like either you've been playing a lot is like stuck in your head, or it could, since y'all are like guests, just your like top favorite. And you can list a couple if you need to. But we can give you guys both a minute to think about that.
I'm gonna go with No Hands.
That's a really good choice there.
Thank you.
You didn't even have to think about it. All right. You got one, or you want a minute?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
One margarita.
I'm gonna do the margarita song. One margarita. Yep.
Yep.
We all know it.
Okay.
Next.
Cool. So mine is not anything like either of those. For some really weird reason, Mirror Ball.
Oceans. Oh.
No, Mirror Ball by Taylor Swift has been stuck in my head. I'm not even a Mirror Ball girly. Like, it's not a bad song, but like, I like pop song. Like, I'm not really a Mirror Ball girl, but for some reason it's been stuck in my head. So, yeah, mine would be Me to Me by Morgan Wallen. There is the bridge in that song just like scratches an itch in my brain, and I've played it a lot recently.
Can't say I've ever heard it.
Well, it's country music's not for everybody.
Mr. Wall. I like country music
Hey,
now.
Okay,
Ooh,
give it a listen.
Growth.
Character
As a-
development,
as
you
if I
know.
listen to country music because I do not.
our playlist is gonna get really.
Are you just gonna get
Off the rails.
Yeah.
We made a playlist, so we're just gonna add to it every single week. With
So now we get to add
songs.
your songs
Ooh,
and our songs.
I don't know if I'll
yay.
be able to find yours on Spotify.
Oh, it is. I have it saved. We listened to it today in the car.
She'll send you the link.
I was about to
No,
say,
I sure will.
You need to hit me with the link. Okay. So here, you want me to?
Yeah.
So before we start talking about things, we have some announcements, some updates. Number 1, Arkansas lost. Bad. Bad. Rip Hogs. But you know who did win, which Anna Kathleen was hating
I
last
was not hating last time.
a little bit.
That's not what I said. You're just taking that out of context. This is rude.
Well, anyways, ORU did go on, so I guess we're gonna have to be Golden Eagle fans now.
There we are.
Because-
Sorry, no.
Friend of the show, Cade Denton, he apparently won't claim it. He said that the pitch or like the whatever the word is, the thing that the radar was off, but he was clocked pitching 100 miles an hour last week or this past weekend. So slay. Good job, Cade. He made his promise on the podcast comment section, and he lived up to it. So, good job, Cade. Have fun at the Supers in Eugene, Oregon. I saw today is where they're going.
Oh.
Hmm.
Boring.
It's kind of a step up from Oklahoma City.
That's where Justin Herbert's from.
Really? I mean, I guess he went to school in Oregon, but I didn't know he was like from there. Oregon.
No, who's
Oh. He's the quarterback for the Chargers, and
Oh.
he was
I don't know.
at
that.
Oregon.
I don't know who that is.
I feel like you would like him if I showed you a picture of him. I'll pull one up in a second.
Pull up his Instagram and show it to her.
Yeah. Also, yeah, regionals are over, and that's really all there is to say about that, I guess. I'm going officially to the softball championship this week. I will be in Oklahoma
Ooh.
City watching OU hopefully
Dominate.
Yeah.
Ugh, that
Mine-
is so
I
sad.
might
It's
potentially.
maybe your fatal flaw that you support OU.
Well, barely. But my mom.
And
We have
you,
a-
Anna
we
Kathleen.
have a
I watched the
connection.
last episode
Yeah.
saying that you're going to support OU over Oklahoma State. Go Pokes! Thank you very much. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I interrupted you. You can
No,
continue.
I might get to meet the coach. We'll see. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because her son is married to my mom's friend's daughter, apparently. Don't know how that works. My mom knows a lot of random people and meets a lot of
Connections
random.
are off the charts.
She truly. But yeah. So those are like the main things. Also, there were some charity events this weekend that slayed. The Big Slick in Kansas City raised $3.5 million for Children's Mercy in Casey. My mom used to work there, so big love. And also Joe Burrow's foundation had a little charity golf tournament, and he looked really good. So,
Good.
and I guess golf, I don't know how much money they made because I didn't pay that close attention. I just saw the pictures and was like, okay.
A lot. People at golf are rich. Common.
True. And it was like, they had a picture with all those old white guys. You know they were packing dollar bills in those pockets. Like,
Hopefully more than just dollar bills. They have
$100
$2 in their pockets.
one $2 bill, please. I think it's funny people don't know that $2 bills are real.
Yeah, I have one. I use it as a bookmark sometimes.
I
Will
wish
places
they
like
made
accept them? Like $2 bills?
If
You're joking
as long
with
as the
me.
person working there knows it's real, I guess.
Hmm.
Because I've seen some people say that like they tried to pay with one and the person working the counter was like, "This is counterfeit," and they're like, "Well, it's not. It's just old." But yeah.
Valid.
Anyways. Oh, also, if anyone wants to sponsor us,
Episode 2, but
Non-spons.
we gotta speak it into
Non-spons.
existence now, just like we said last time.
Right.
With our celebrity.
We're being delusional. Sponsor us. We need money. We're broke.
Nike. We're big fans of Air Forces.
Yeah, we are. I got the Blazers on right now. I'm repping already.
She's wearing F1s.
I sure am not. I don't really like Nike. Sorry. But you can still sponsor them.
Wow.
How great.
Sorry. I like
I'm also-
Adidas and New Balance myself.
I do like a good New Balance, though. I do.
Taste.
Mm-hmm.
I also like their clothes.
Yeah.
Love a good pair of Nike shorts. Also wearing the
Yeah.
sweatpants shorts right now. Those are my favorite.
Those are the best ones of Nike shorts is their sweatpants shorts. Truly.
But yeah, stunning. So,
Slay
everybody
the
up
house
to?
boots down, Houston. I am deceased.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, Olivia? I haven't seen you in a long time.
I haven't taken boards yet, so I'm kind of in like one of the worst times of my life, actually.
When do you take them?
In like a week and a half.
What day?
The 16th. In Rogers. So after that, then
the
I
testing
will.
center. That place is scary.
I have no idea. I just know it's in Rogers. But after that, I'll officially be an RN, and then I can just work and quit stressing out.
Ooh.
And quit studying. I'm excited to be done. So hopefully I pass first time.
How
You
long
will.
does it take to get your like results? Do you know?
Like 48 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Some tests it's like 6 weeks, which is dumb.
Yeah, that would kind of not work out in the healthcare field.
Yeah.
I need to.
We need too many nurses
Yeah.
for that to be a thing. I'm surprised they let people fail, if we're being honest.
Well,
Not like, okay, I
Some people
understand.
need to.
But you'd be surprised at the number of idiots I work with. And I'm at quite a good hospital. Some might say
Yeah.
the number one ranked.
Yeah,
that's
one,
true.
I think one
Become
time
fools.
when I went there, I saw some girl taking the NCLEX, and she was like the most clueless person I've ever met. And I was like, I don't know that you're going to succeed in healthcare, but
probably did.
hopefully she's doing well as her little nursing
Respect.
self. Hopefully she is a good nurse, because based on the 10 minutes that I interacted with her, I had not very high hopes for her. But that's okay. Good for her.
Yeah.
Unnamed person. Yeah. So do you want to tell us about you? I feel like I've seen you twice, so it's
I
kind of
know.
weird. You can tell Anna Kathleen about how you're doing.
Yeah, tell me.
Hey,
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
What's your life been like lately?
Literally nothing. I'm bored all the time. Being a postgrad. Living the postgrad life is not easy. Especially when you live in Rochester, Minnesota, where there's nothing to do.
Yeah, what do you do?
That's a great question.
She runs now.
Yeah, I'm training to run a half marathon.
I ran my first half marathon.
You've run a half marathon?
Yeah, when my senior year of high school. And
That's
it
pretty
was
impressive.
So fun.
I don't know how
loved it.
much fun this one will
I
be,
don't know
but
if I'd classify that as fun.
But see, when
I
I
make
ran
it
it,
fun.
they gave. Well, I didn't get beer at the finish line because I was under 21.
Mm.
But mine, they did give out beer for people over 21. So maybe you'll get that. That
I hope so.
guess could make it more fun.
That would. I make it more fun by the outfits.
Oh yeah.
And the glasses I got today, I'm gonna run in them. They're like black, straight across, and then they're bedazzled.
Oh.
Have you been running
Yeah.
out here? Did you run?
I ran once, and then I'm not gonna do it again. Up in Bentonville.
You're not gonna do it again.
Yeah. I went 2 Crystal Bridges, and then I like looped around.
That trail is rough.
Sure is.
There's a big old hill up
Hence
there.
why I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna wait till I'm in my nice flat Rochester. But yeah, I run, I work, I cry, and I sleep and I repeat.
That's so fun. Can't wait to graduate college.
Sorry. It can be fun. It's whatever you make it to be.
And you're just not making it
And
fun.
I'm not, no, because I hate Rochester.
You've only met one man. And it was
Yeah, it was
very
pitiful. He was the most boring, bland. Like when you imagine like a piece of white toast,
Oh yeah.
but like barely toasted.
like a blank sheet of paper. Is that what
yeah,
his
it's
personality
blander
was like?
than that.
Oh, you're blander than a white piece of
Yeah.
paper? Oh.
Like a square white piece of paper, not even like a
no,
rectangle.
You're rectangle. Oh,
Not even like an
wow.
8x9. No. Are they 8x9? I don't even know.
8 by 11.
Yeah,
8 by 11.
8.5 by 11.
He was boring. It lasted about 30 minutes. We got coffee. I paid for my own,
No. Red
which is
flag.
like fine, whatever.
Okay.
Women, but like I did not. The coffee was pretty good though.
That's
Vanilla latte. Thank you very much.
Oh.
That's my order.
You've been traveling?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I went to I hope this doesn't mess with the sound that I'm moving the flower all around. It probably will.
I think it's okay.
Cool. I went to DC back in February. Went to ski in Colorado.
Fun.
And then I went to Europe.
Oh,
I'm a world traveler. I know.
well traveled.
Yeah.
Where specifically?
Oh,
Europe?
I went to Paris, and then flew into Paris, and then took a train from Paris to Budapest, and then train from Budapest to Prague, to Vienna, or Vienna then Prague, and then a train back to Paris, and then flew out of Paris and came back.
That's fun.
In literally only like 10 days. Way too many places to see in a really short amount of time.
Yeah.
Would not recommend.
No, that sounds exhausting.
I had to burp. I'm sorry. I didn't want to burp in the mic.
What all did you do while you were there, other than
Eat, go on tours.
Every tour.
Get really-
Yeah.
Yeah.
fun in Paris?
Oui. Oui. I love Paris. I got told by a Parisian that I had a good accent. Just saying.
Oh,
Subtle
there you
flex.
A little Texas coming out.
Yeah.
And you didn't like
Hmm.
flare back? Or...
No, it was a woman, which
Oh,
is not my
well.
personal taste. But
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciated it. I was like, mad respect, thanks. I didn't tell her that. I said, yes.
That'd have been the most American sentence she's ever heard. Mad respect, thanks. Like, she'd be
No.
like, I hate Americans.
Yeah,
She easily also could have been making fun of me of like, wow, you have such good accents. I'm just like, merci, merci beaucoup. Anyway.
She might have been making fun of you.
She easily could have. No, I was much more tame. I'm much more tame in France. I'd live in France. I
Yeah.
would. I bought a book at the Shakespeare & Co. That's in Paris. It's like a really popular bookstore. I got, what's it called? It's that like Greek mythology one with like the blue Song of Achilles.
Oh, yeah, I read the book.
Mm-hmm. I've never read it, but I wanted to. So I got that in French with the intentions of like, as if I'm just,
So she has not read the book.
no, I haven't.
Learn French with a.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of not pretentious, but like in a
No,
way?
no.
Song of Achilles or French?
Both, I guess.
Both. French, yeah. Song of Achilles, no.
Okay. I haven't read it, but I don't know.
I know it's like really popular.
Yeah, it helps if you understood a little bit of Greek mythology before you read it, but you can
Yeah.
read it without knowing.
Let
about
alone
it.
reading it in English. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't even read it in French. But I got that book, and then I got Pride and Prejudice, what I thought was in French. And then I was walking along the Seine, and I was reading it, and I was like, there's a lot of like E, like Y. And I was like, I just then got a book in Spanish. So I now have Pride and Prejudice in Spanish and Song of Achilles in French that are sitting on my bookshelf, and
So trilingual is what we're
yeah,
hearing.
that's so true. Maybe like quadlingual,
Oh.
English, Spanish. Oh nope, that is still
Yeah,
try.
yeah, it's
You're
still
so
try.
right.
You can try Italiano. It's a really easy language.
I can grazie, grazie. I can say some things in Norwegian.
Nice.
Norwegian.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Mhm.
Vaffa Napoli.
What?
That's
Okay.
like Friends. Come on.
Friends.
Boo. Yeah.
I don't know French. I just-
Matt LeBlanc. Joey. He says that.
I've never seen Friends all the way through. I've seen like a few.
Really?
episodes
I
here and
love
there.
Phoebe
The
Buffet.
vibes.
Phoebe?
Never were there.
My
I
favorite.
love my babies. No one under. God. Okay, someone else talk.
Olivia?
I'm just
Yeah.
limping around.
Sure. Do you have any recent life things? I don't know. You just graduated,
I
so
just graduated. I've been working as a GN. That's a thing in Missouri. It's not a thing in every
what
state.
does that mean?
I can work as a nurse under the supervision of an RN as the title graduate nurse until I pass the NCLEX.
Fancy.
So I've been working, and I should be pretty much off orientation once I pass. I'm in postpartum right now, and then I'll train in the nursery. So I'm excited for that because that's definitely going to be different.
Mm.
because the moms are a little bit easier than the babies. I'm nervous. I'm just a little bit scared, but I'll get used to it. They're just fragile.
Yeah, because they are babies.
Yeah, and they're new,
Yeah.
born.
They're new.
That's
Right off the market.
Right off the lot.
We were talking the other day about how you predicted
Get a baby for
Claudia's birth
sale.
last time Caroline was here, because we were at lunch and you were like, "What if you had him while I'm working or while
Oh,
I'm in
yeah.
clinical?" And then she literally did.
Yeah,
And then he
I
was in the
accidentally-
NICU.
Actually
I-
spoke into
Yeah.
into
And then
existence
he was
the
in the
birth of a
NICU
child.
for like months. Yeah, that was my bad.
But he's chilling now.
Yeah,
He's so
good.
cute.
He's healthy.
I heard he was screaming a lot yesterday, and that's what Claudia told me.
But like in a not like crying, just
No,
like
he just yells.
he was making a lot of noise, but
Yeah.
it wasn't annoying. I just felt bad for him. He was saying that his teeth hurt. That's what he was saying.
He was speaking.
My teeth hurt.
You've, you've learned their language now that you're
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
Wow.
Talk about bilingual.
It's actually because Grant came home and let us know that he was teething. That's how I know. He made
He
sure
calls him-
to let us know.
He calls him a Lil Hoss. I think that's
Yeah.
LA.
really funny. Alert! Come on, alert! It was really funny. Grant's gotten really tan. He's very tan.
Did he pull up his sleeve so you could see his farmer stance?
No, I'm really happy he didn't.
It's so bad.
I think that would have been bad.
Last time I was there, he was like, he sat down and like moved, and it came up, and it was a clear line, just like white right here,
White.
very white. But he's a working man, and we respect it.
That is
Respect
true.
linemen.
Yeah.
Shout out Grant. But yeah, so good for you.
Thanks.
Are you excited to be ready, like to do work on your own basically, and
Mhm.
not have to have supervision?
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm like pretty much doing everything on my own, and they're just kind of helping me and watching me. But I'm ready to be completely on my own. So it just kind of feels weird sometimes when someone's watching you.
Yeah, especially because you're like, I have the degree. Like, I already
Yeah.
did this for 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, you still have to get used to the pace of everything, but I have really good coworkers and really good preceptors. I got lucky.
that's
They're
good.
they're really helpful and like kind. They don't make me feel stupid ever. So I got lucky, but I'm ready to be done with the training and the studying. But I also am gonna be looking for a house once I am further along into my big girl job.
Yeah,
I qualify for a home loan and stuff, but I'm excited for that too.
in
Cause
Joplin.
no, I'm gonna try to live in Seneca, just where everyone else is.
Yeah.
Easier, but I think I might have some slim pickings, so we'll see.
So I've heard. I heard
Pretty-
the market over there isn't great right now. I mean,
Yeah,
it's better than down here probably, but
it's also just a really tiny town, and I mean, I'm looking for a house based on only my income, so it's not like I can afford like a really big one. So
you don't want a mansion.
not really.
There's an $8 million mansion castle in Fayetteville. Did you
Then
know
I
that?
can live with you.
Yeah,
There's
You
a
should go live
castle
in the castle.
Racine area.
there's
I
that.
don't know if it's considered a castle. It's like in between Seneca and Joplin.
Oh,
If you go like the back way through Racine. I know the people who own it, but it's like not completely done construction wise.
the one in Fayetteville. I don't know how long it's been there, but my uncle wants to buy it.
You should have a party and invite all of us.
That kind of people.
Oh, okay. never
But
mind.
no, it would be really funny if they just bought a castle. The fact that there's a castle in Arkansas is very silly to me. It has a tower with a fireplace on top of it.
I want to see it.
I can pull up the website. It has its own website.
It's like a castle.
Yeah, it's
Not
got
like not just like a large house.
no, it's like
Not a
called
mansion.
a castle.
Oh,
Like
this
that's.
this is for real then.
Let me hear.
The one I was talking about was pretty much just that. I think it's just like a mansion. I don't think it's considered a castle.
What classifies something as a castle?
That's a really good point.
Dromborg? Where's that at?
Like, because if
In-
no one
It's,
royal lives in
down
it,
by
like, is
Tracy.
it
Yeah.
really
Is it
a
actually a
castle?
castle?
It's like if you're going to.
I'd say
White
no.
River
That's what I'm
Lake,
saying. Like, if
down
no
by-
royal once
in
lived in
those
it.
roads.
Yeah. That's just a big
Really?
house
That's
with
just
a pointy top.
That's just a house made with some stones, bro. Like, that's
I
it.
agree. Get over
Wow.
yourself.
That's nice.
Would I call that a castle?
That is not a castle.
They call
Me
it
and Anna
castle.
Kathleen here are posing some good questions.
Yeah.
It's got a really tiny pool for the size of the house.
That's a very American take on a castle.
Yeah.
You know what? I get it. We didn't really like the whole monarchy system. I get it.
There's the tower.
Hmm.
Oh,
I feel like the tower is why they classify it as that.
yeah, because they put some stone on it and gave it a tower. It's a castle. I'm also more impressed that it has its own website. What is
Yeah.
that?
It's the tower at night.
It's not very
No, it's
pretty.
not.
No offense.
It's not.
Where the guards.
How many
stand.
stickers you got back there, Chola? And who's doing the splits?
That was a gymnast. I don't know.
Oh.
I just drew them.
Oh, you did those? Oh, I forget that you do those.
Yes. Speaking of stickers,
Yeah, I know.
you owe me a sticker and I still haven't gotten it yet.
I'm supposed to be designing a sticker for the university, right? Like one of the programs, one of the professors wants me to. Haven't started. I was gonna start last night. I've needed to start for 3 weeks.
I think my sticker should take precedent over the university
Okay,
sticker.
well, they're potentially gonna pay me, so.
Well, never mind.
Yours might
I'm
be
not
taking
paying you.
precedence.
But
You're
I-
not gonna pay me much. I'm not asking for much, but
I ordered my sticker before then.
fair.
Did I not?
And I've ordered. Is the right
Viva la Mexico.
But yes, we can do a sticker tour another day.
Yeah, you do have a lot of them.
I do. I designed all but the Woo Pig one.
Yeah, Ted
Signs
Lasso.
are
I
super
almost got
creepy.
you a Ted Lasso sticker
Really?
from Funky Flea Market.
Aw.
Love Funky
Right.
Flea
What was
Market.
It was
belief
of Ted
system?
Lasso.
Oh, just
Like
of
his
him?
face. Hmm.
Good
They had
old
a few.
Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Slay.
I'd marry that man.
Mm.
In a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Kids and all. I don't care. I'll take him. And Olivia Wilde.
He slays at basketball, so
He
that's an
does.
automatic up on the not draft.
There's something a little
The
off
draft.
putting though of a white man playing basketball.
Wow.
Y'all do TikToks?
Not yet. We have an account.
Very offish.
Yeah, I need to make a couple with the other footage.
Spice up
Problem is, last time we talked really slow because we were like nervy,
yeah.
and so they would make for really awkward TikToks.
Mm. You gotta cut it to where it's like only on people's like faces.
Yeah.
You gotta do like
Cap cut.
what's the
Basement.
two?
yard.
Yeah,
I
love
love
yeah.
them.
Do it like them.
They're so funny.
I
What
love
do they
those
say?
too.
They're pretty funny. I'd be on their podcast
Mm-hmm.
in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I said that exact same thing earlier.
Yeah.
Cut to it right now.
That takes too much
This is
editing,
to
girl.
post production,
Ain't gonna
Jola.
happen.
Just
Cut
say
to
it
me
again.
saying
Until-
heartbeat twice.
Well, you just said it again, so there you go.
Yeah. That was Joel's way of telling you she is not cutting to that.
Until we hire an editor who
Yo,
knows
I'll
what they're
edit.
doing.
I love to edit things. I used to like want to be a YouTuber.
Oh, you want to edit
The
our
girls are
TikToks for
fighting.
us?
I might.
Whatever.
If I have time, I don't care.
Yeah.
I like to do that kind of
Sounds like
stuff.
you're not doing a whole lot.
I
when
sure
you
am
broke down
not.
Your day.
Girl.
You would have time.
What
What's
is
going
that?
on outside?
Some dogs are fighting.
They're fighting like kind of.
Sounds like they're fighting their owner. That's what it sounds like.
Well, there's not to put my neighbors on blast, but we're going to. Some chick that lives across the hall from me has 2 dogs that are so, it might be those 2, that are so annoying. Anytime you walk by, like up the stairs, and she lives on the opposite side of the stairs as the hall. You're
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? Like the furthest door away.
Yeah,
Anytime you take a step on the stairs, they start barking at the door.
so do I.
And I'm like, yeah, cool. It's just so annoying. You can hear them all the time. Just like that.
Mm.
And I hate them. I don't hate dogs, just
Oh,
don't like
that's a
Wow.
good debate. Is it okay to hate animals? The answer is yes.
I agree.
The answer is yes.
What animals are
Hey,
we
Leanne, if
dating?
you're watching this, we're talking about your cat.
Oh, I thought you liked her cat.
He was okay, but recently I just really want to drop kick him if we're being
Does
totally
she
frank.
know that you don't like her cat anymore?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I lock him out of my room, so I'm sure she
Okay.
knows.
Well, I mean, that's kind of valid.
And if
Cats
not,
can be
I'm
annoying
sorry,
sometimes.
Leanne. I don't think she's going to watch this, no offense, but
I don't think so either, so that's cool.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
my current roommate.
I met her once.
She has a cat named Gus. He's like 1 billion pounds, and that's not like
He's cute.
a joke.
I've seen pictures of him.
he is, but his meow, girl, his meow,
Mm.
meow, meow. That's
Like the
exactly
dogs
how
from
it
the hall start barking.
That's exactly how it sounds. And he does it all day, every day. It's so. And then when my door's closed, he puts his stupid little paw under the door and goes, dum, 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 dum. And it knocks the door back and forth like a little turd.
A little washcloth under there, and he'll try to grab it.
Ugh.
It's really funny.
I hate that cat.
Mm.
He's gone out on our patio a few times with supervision,
Yeah.
obvi. And I don't think that man knows. I think he would just walk right on off as if he's on the earth. I mean, he is on the earth, but as if he's on the ground. I don't think he has any sense of,
Not a thought behind his eyes.
no, not one bit.
Mm.
Have you ever seen a cat make those noises at birds?
Yeah.
Or whatever
All
noise
of my
they make.
cats do that, and it's
Oh, I
really
forget you have
cute.
cats.
I do have many cats. It's really cute, but also kind of weird. that
I
they
must
do that.
disagree that it's cute, but maybe yours are cute when they do it.
It's like cute, but also weird.
Yeah.
Like they look physically cute.
I literally thought that Gus was like going insane when I heard him make that noise. I didn't know that was a thing.
I've never seen an indoor cat do it inside, but ours do it when they're outside and there's birds in front of them.
What if humans did that? Every time we saw a bird, we started making that noise.
Do it again.
What noise? Yeah, what noise?
No.
You just did it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Post-production Chola, cut back to me. Oh,
But you're about to
so
move
funny.
out, so
I am. June 25th. After my half marathon.
Hey, pop off.
Thank you. I'm excited.
recovery Airbnb.
Yeah, for a few months. It's a little red house.
Oh, cute.
It's pretty cutie. 2 bed, 1 bath.
Ooh, who's gonna be staying in that other bedroom?
TBD. No. My parents for the first week that they're up there with me.
Hmm.
After that, my storage boxes. Yay.
Are you going to get a cat?
No, I sure will not.
A dog?
No, I want to wait to get a dog until I have like land or a new dog.
Until you have your cow farm.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
start
my
having
god,
cows
you know
one day?
the video of a Randall? There's a cow outside.
It's a
There's
cow.
a cow farm. That'd be cows outside. I'm sorry. That audio constantly plays in my brain.
I've never heard it once.
You've never heard that?
What?
No. You?
Oh, that's a classic. movie.
Post-production Chola, add the clip in right now.
Post-production Chola, just watch the clip first.
Yeah.
It's from back at the barnyard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cow
okay.
farm.
I've
Gonna
seen
be
the
fine,
videos
fine,
outside.
fine.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know, that's so disappointing. You've never
I mean, I've seen that movie, but I don't think I've ever seen a TikTok with
movie.
that
It's a
sound.
show.
I like the way that they say
Wasn't it a movie before
Randall?
it was a show? There was a movie, and then the show came out.
I don't know. You guys are much older than
Post-production Chola.
Are much older than
Much
you?
older.
You're the same age as my boyfriend.
You are much
Shout out
older than me.
You guys
And
are
you're a couple
ancient.
years older than him.
Let's talk about something different.
Mine.
Back to the cow farm. Caroline's gonna get a dog when she settles down in Seneca Mo.
Seneca Moo. No, I will not be living in Seneca, Missouri. Hate to break it to you. Maybe I'll come back to NWA. No, I won't, because there's not good. Sorry if you work at a hospital in this area,
Kansas
but
City, bro.
I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't want to either.
I've never been though, so I don't really know.
You'd really like it.
You think?
I think it would fit your vibe 100%.
And what's my vibe?
Just you. I
Awesome.
don't know how to describe it. It's the essence of Caroline.
Yeah.
It could be a
Like
perfume name.
ADHD.
I was just thinking. Yeah.
ADD. A little on the TISM scale, maybe.
Perhaps.
I don't know what to say to that.
Are you talking about yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I really do think I'm a little autistic.
So is Chloe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Shout out Chloe.
Yeah, she's
Shout out all my TISMs.
watching little toddlers at her preschool job.
Good for her.
Yeah. Monday through Friday, though, she hates that part. It's unfortunate.
I would too.
Do you have to work weekends whenever?
I have to work 1 weekend a month.
That's not bad.
No. But it's like a
You do, like,
pre-scheduled weekend, so I
day
always
or
have the
night
same
shifts?
staff. I do both days and nights. I rotate. But I'm technically required, like every weekend shift I work, like every month, it rotates between like days and nights. So that's like my bare minimum requirement. And then sometimes they'll schedule me nights, like if they just need more coverage.
Interesting.
But we're just not a huge unit. So like we have an outpatient unit that we staff like during the day and an inpatient unit of 12 beds. But during the night, I mean, we only have the 12 beds. So we really only need 3 nurses each night. And there's 2 people that work straight nights. So I don't have to work like a ton.
Will you have to work
I think I work.
nights, or do you work nights at all?
I will once I'm like completely on my own. I'll be on nights because you can't really train on days. Or not. They don't normally do that. And I'll have to do like every 3rd weekend. So yeah, it's fine. I don't really care.
My mom worked night shifts when she was still nursing.
Really? Oh, she did similar.
Yeah,
She
she's an
did cancer
oncology
stuff, right?
nurse. Yeah. I don't know what specifically, but she did.
Mm,
Now she works for a pharmaceutical company.
that's big bucks.
Yeah, it is some big bucks.
Women in sales.
Women
Slay.
in sales. Actually, she doesn't do sales anymore.
Oh.
I don't know what she does, but it's not sales.
Okay, well, women in
Women in,
pharmaceuticals.
yes, women
Women in
in
healthcare.
healthcare.
Slay.
Major slay.
Not me though. I'm a business major, but it's okay.
It's okay.
I still support them.
Well, thank you.
Good for you.
Can't do anything without them, you know?
That's so true. Hey, if you ever get cancer,
I know who to call.
come my way.
Or if you ever have a child, you
Yeah.
can call me. I hope
We'll
that
see which
happens
one happens
before.
first. Yeah.
I hope
Before
so
it's
too.
injury.
Yeah, call me.
Yep.
But only come to me if you specifically have leukemia, lymphoma, or multiple myeloma.
Okay.
That's all I do. I don't do none of those solid tumor.
All right. I'll keep that in mind
There's a big
for when I
difference.
plan which cancer I'm gonna get.
Wear
You'll meet
sunscreen
Hank Green one day.
because Caroline
Oh!
will help you.
I'm so sad to hear about Mr. Green and his cancer.
Who?
That really upset me. Hank Green.
He has cancer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
What?
Doesn't he have like lymphoma?
He has either
or-
lymphoma or leukemia.
It might be leukemia.
The video that he just posted of himself getting chemo, I'm almost 100% positive that the chemo is doxorubicin, and I've never felt more like a genius for knowing that that was doxorubicin. Fun fact, it's because it's a little orange, and it makes your urine orangish, reddish.
I have
The
to
rube,
Google
like ruby, rubicin.
This is devastating.
He tweets about it 24/7.
I don't.
I
Yeah,
would
he's
on
very
Twitter.
open about his.
Yeah,
Which is
for
good. It's
him.
nice
Yeah.
though, because I feel like there's a really big, misunderstanding
Mm.
about cancer stuff.
What
I mean,
else?
granted, I only see like the sickest of the sickest, so most of my patients do die. But I mean, it's not like it's
That is true.
like they can still live.
Well, like those specific cancers are some of the highest survivability, aren't they?
Depends on which ones. So like if he has like CLL, chronic lymphocytic leukemia, or any of the C, they have a much higher. They can live like their whole lives with it. The ALL, AML, you might be struggling. And then lymphomas, I think it just depends on which ones.
I'm sad for him.
I think like follicular lymphoma is pretty bad. Or at least the patients I see that have it are
Rough.
not. But again, none of the ones I see they really only come to us like when they've like failed every other like line of treatment and they're looking for like research stuff. do a lot of research. Pretty rad.
Are you ever gonna get to be part of the research, or do you want to be part of the research?
Like getting it myself?
Like doing research.
Oh, girl, I do that already.
Well, that's what I was wondering. If you like do.
Well, I give the research drugs.
Yeah.
I am not involved in the actual like research.
Okay, that's what I meant.
I do think that could be interesting,
Yeah.
like becoming a research nurse.
Mhm.
But I also think it could be fun to be like a teacher, like a nurse educator. But I don't know. Right now, I really like giving chemo and like CAR Ts and things, which is a type of chemo. Ish. I'm not gonna explain it. No one cares.
Well, the title of this episode is "Nursing is a Sport," so.
That's
how-
true. I break my back doing nursing.
How would you consider nursing to be a sport for yourself?
I literally walk all day long. I've gone like entire 12-hour, not that this is like what makes a sport, but I've gone like entire 12-hour shifts not peeing. How I don't have a UTI? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. Again, that doesn't make it a sport by just like not urinating for 12 hours. But I like break my back like every day. It's not nearly as bad either. Most of my patients are they're either like so light because they just like weigh nothing because they lost so much weight with chemo, or like they can still walk and stuff. So I don't have to like do tons of heavy lifting like what you do on like a normal med surg floor.
Oh, you gotta show her a better
I was
picture
talking about it.
than
I don't
that.
know why I just thought of that. Sorry. You were talking about a really serious thing, and I thought.
That's
she-
okay.
And she pulls up Justin Herbert picture.
Oh,
I don't know him.
You know?
I've never heard of the LA Chargers in my life, so I don't know who that is.
I didn't think you would know who he was, but I don't know. I thought you'd
Face-
at least see him.
face of the
Well,
name,
he
yeah.
looks like he could go to school with us
Yeah.
as
What
a
does he
white
look
man.
like? Ooh,
I thought you would appreciate
Whitey.
how he looks.
I like the long hair. Good
Yeah.
long hair.
What does that stare say?
What does what say?
God sometimes uses men, but he always uses women. From Bob Goff.
Yeah, he said that at his UARC thing that he did a couple years ago. He like did a little talk, and I
I
was
like him.
Feminism king.
I like Bob.
Hmm. He's a cool dude. He's really nice. How would you consider nursing to be a sport, Olivia?
Well, I'm definitely in a cushier position than I have been in the past because I'm in postpartum. I enjoy it.
You're not catching poop in your hands anymore?
No.
Or Cheetos
No.
from people's stomach rolls.
Rolls. No. I don't consider what I do gross, so the gross stuff is over to me, in my
That's
opinion. But I did work in the ER before I worked in postpartum, and that was like hellhole. It
Yeah.
was really bad. In terms of like actual physical exertion, compressions during CPR is extremely hard, and it makes a minute feel like an hour. And they're yelling at you to do it faster and like, deeper. Like they're not, But then you have to do the recoil right, or else blood. So it's a lot. Makes your hair fall down and get all sweaty and stuff. And like,
You're describing it like it's a TV show, like you're on.
no, it's like intense.
Yeah.
You're saving someone's life, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did they live? If you don't mind me asking.
No.
Oh, they didn't. I'm sorry.
I didn't realize before I worked in the ER that this isn't like an accurate statistic, but they're like, yeah, it's like 99 or 97% don't.
Yeah. Well, and
That's
it's-
not like
That
an
you
actual
do
statistic,
compressions
but
on, or
that we code in
Yeah.
general.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha, gotcha.
like codes.
Yeah.
If they
Well, that would make sense.
Because it's, like you want to try and obviously catch it before they code.
Mhm. I mean,
If it's that.
I'm
type of-
also
it depends
speaking
on
of
what it
the
is.
ED, so most of our
That's
it's
valid.
a lot more rare for them to code like when they're just in their room. We get codes that are actively coding as they're being
Yeah.
brought in by the ambulance, but that's more the situation is like they're they had a heart attack or whatever, not at the hospital. And so
Yeah.
we do everything we can, but most do not make it. But I've known the feeling of like getting the pulse back, and that's kind of cool to like step back and do a pulse check, and they have one after you do
Rock on.
compressions.
You
But
brought them back to life, bro.
yeah, that's a
It's
cool
pretty
thing.
impressive.
But yeah, a lot of them don't make it, but you also have to consider you want them to have the best quality of life, and if they're down for too long, they might not
a
have
good one.
proper brain function and such. So,
Yeah.
but
It's like a really big nursing pet peeve of mine when I'm in the room when providers like have the discussion of like, if God forbid your life were to end, your heart were to stop, would you want us to press on your chest and put a tube down your throat so you can live? Every time that they say that, I want to stop them and be like, no, don't lie to them. Like, it's not a very like glamorous, you know.
Intubated isn't pleasant.
No. Well, and like my entire patient population has no, like the normal, what's like the normal platelet and red blood cell level?
I don't remember.
It's like, I think for hemoglobin, it's like around
It's like
13 to 16, depending on your gender, I think. And platelets, I would say it's like 50 or something. I don't know. I've had patients who their platelets are like 4 or 6, and they have like, yeah. So then doing like chest compressions on them, it's all just, they are bleeding out of every possible orifice. A little gory. But I mean, so it's like, I hate when providers don't, like they aren't honest. Like if you're doing chest compressions, right? Like you're breaking their ribs. Like you're making it, I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends on like the patient's age and their backstory and things. But if you're a doctor watching this, don't withhold the truth. Yeah, don't sugarcoat it. It's not a glorious thing. It's anyway. Sorry, went a little morbid there.
Less sad things that we do that are still hard. Oh, thanks.
It's still there. It's not good. Never got.
I feel like Caroline and I definitely had to do a lot of things in clinical that were not
Yeah,
fun.
you want to tell some of your
Horror stories.
The Cheeto one is funny.
Yeah, this is a lot.
I almost feel bad for her though. Like she didn't know that there was a Cheeto under there.
I don't really feel bad for her.
Well, you're the one who had to
Who's
dig it
gonna
out.
know? So you're like,
She's just some late. I don't remember anything about her besides the fact that happened.
well,
So
yeah, give some context.
she was large and she needed help getting off and on the toilet. So I think we like wheeled her in a wheelchair maybe. I don't think we walked her to the bathroom. We're like getting her on and off the toilet. So after we helped her go to the bathroom and we stood her back up, something just shot out and bounced across the floor of the tile in the bathroom. And I looked and it was a Cheeto.
Puff or crunchy?
Crunchy, but I think it was a
Oh.
baked Cheeto.
Oh, that's even worse.
She was trying to eat healthy since she was in the hospital.
No, that is healthy eating.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if the patient noticed.
I hope she didn't.
I
Shot a Cheeto.
Yeah.
I was wearing a mask. I was in shock. I didn't laugh because that's inappropriate, but it was really funny.
That's really
And the
good.
nurse I was with, I don't think she really thought it was that funny. She just kind of gave me a look like, what was that?
Was that a Cheeto?
And she just like carried on with what she was doing, but I was like, what's happening right now?
I had to hold back from laughing at a patient the other day who came in. He wasn't even injured or anything. He just came to talk about something else. But he was a baseball player. The second he opened his mouth, he was like, "So, like, what's up?" I was like, "To the doctor? You're gonna say it like that?" And he like down tried to tap him up, and I was like,
He's dabbing up his doctor? That's kind of iconic.
I don't think I've
I
ever
mean,
dabbed up a doctor.
The
No.
specific doctor that it is, like he would, because he works with athletes, so he like knows what's up.
Mm.
But also, I'm like,
Maybe don't dab
don't
your
do
doctor
that.
up.
Yeah,
I
he
told a
was
doctor I've hated him, but I've never dabbed up a doctor.
nice, but he was
The
just like,
duality.
yeah, he was just like, so yeah, I just wanted to come talk to you, and I was like standing. I was like,
Why was he there? Did he ever hurt? Did he have a hurt little shoulder?
no, he wasn't even injured. It was for like
Oh.
something with his university. He was like an athlete at a different school, and there was he
Mm.
needed something.
Boring.
Yeah, it wasn't like even a real patient, but
One of his shoulder
It was just-
popped out of its socket, or hey, Olivia has pretty good experience with that.
No.
it happened. We have had someone who he dislocated his clavicle, like just,
Ooh,
and he actually broke it
gnarly.
in half, and part of it dislocated because he was chasing his kids down a hill, and
It's pretty
he
wholesome.
stepped in a hole and and flipped over himself. And his wife thought it was the
Ow.
funniest thing that's ever happened, so I didn't feel too bad when I also laughed. And
I would
I would have laughed.
But we
yeah.
walked in, the doctor was like, she was just laughing at you. And I was like, dude. And his wife goes, don't worry, I've been laughing since it happened last night.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God.
I laugh.
Because,
I laugh at my patients.
yeah.
Not
I mean,
like-
you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Especially in what you're doing.
Caroline laughs at her kids.
You don't have hair.
Carol.
I can say it because I am a nurse, and I've never said that. I've never said that to an actual patient, ever. And a lot of them
Behind their
actually
back.
do have hair. And yeah, they don't really get chemos that make. Not all chemos make you lose your hair.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And
the more you
if
know.
you get immunotherapy, you definitely don't lose your hair.
Sure, that's true.
That's what my dad does. Go
Rock
him.
on, cancer.
Slay. Put on sunscreen. Don't get melanoma.
Sure.
That's Chola's gonna
Don't
be
use
one right there.
Roundup. Don't use Roundup. If any of your family members use Roundup, don't, because it can cause multiple myeloma. Also, like, you can still like join the military, but don't go to certain. Base camps.
Yeah.
I had a patient. It was Camp Wanamanka. I don't know what
Yeah,
it was
isn't
called.
there a lawsuit now?
It sure was.
Yeah.
He like was. They like the water was like infected with something, and it's causing all these like vets basically to get this weird. They don't know what it is. His was very like neurological. It was almost like ALS type symptoms, and he died. But he was actively involved in a lawsuit. He was like suing them.
Yeah.
He was like, I had him. Yeah, I had him on orientation. It was very scary. I all thought I killed him. I was feeding him some of his pills, and I was
feeding him his
he took them. Well, he
Yeah, I
he
know.
couldn't swallow them. He had to
Yeah.
take them in pudding,
Yeah.
and he was a aspiration risk. And I sat him up. What I thought was as far as it went. No, it went farther. I didn't know that. And my preceptor was in his bathroom, like emptying something. I don't know. And I spoon fed him, and all of a sudden, like, man turned blue. Like he was not breathing for a good second or so. And I was like, Danny. I like yelled her name. I was like, Mom. And she came back in and she was like, set him all the way up, set him all the way up. So he was probably like this inclined. No, they can go like almost where they're like, and she was like, tuck your chin.
I knew you were about to say that.
And we like pushed him down and was like, swallow, tuck your chin. And he did, and he started breathing.
Did you ever take
And then he
care of that
died,
man
like, a week
again?
later.
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say I thought maybe he was
No.
like, never let this girl touch me again.
Oh no, he wasn't there with it. He didn't know. I'm honestly surprised he was even able to tuck his chin. I don't even think he did. I think we just pushed his chin down for him. I do promise not all of my job is like really depressing. Like
Yeah.
there's, you know, like how you like ring the bell when you like go in remission. I've only seen that once, which that's pretty depressing. But
But at least seen it.
yeah,
It's true.
maybe I'll go into labor and delivery instead. Be with the little babes.
The happy world. most
Yeah.
of the time.
Do
than not
either of
be
you
one
think
them.
you'll ever go into like graduate, like advanced practice nursing, or no?
I plan to.
What do you want to do?
Right now I'm in between. Well, you can go and either do like nurse practitioner, or you can be a midwife, or you can be a CRNA. But you know about that. If you don't know about that, it's like a nurse anesthetist, like
They make big
like
bank.
anesthesiology type thing. Or you can do like, I don't even know what it's called, but there's a fourth option that's like more based in like research and stuff. But I don't know if anyone ever actually does that because it sounds boring. But most people are just nurse practitioners.
Yeah.
If I go the NP route, I'm gonna do women's health. Or I might be a midwife, but I don't know. I'm waiting until I am further into my career to decide, but I do plan to go back to school. The biggest difference in terms of practicing would be whether or not I can catch babies. Because, like,
I just imagine
Yeah.
them just like shooting out like a pop fly, you know.
Mine.
And they're going and they're like, I got it.
It's like
That's
at the
me.
water park. Just
Yeah.
I know it's not, but that's
No,
what
it's
that came into
awesome.
my head.
Childbirth is whack, bro. Doctors don't do shit. They do not. The nurses are the ones who literally are there with the moms all day saying, push, push, push. And then right whenever the baby's about to actually come out, the doc comes in and pop flies it. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
It's a catcher's glove, you know.
Hmm.
Bigger glove.
There's a bucket under the woman's legs.
That's not what I thought. I thought you were going to talk about catching the baby.
Well, just in case. No, it catches all the juices that come out of the ladies
yummy.
and the blood. That was kind of good.
That's why I think I could never do that profession, because there's too many. I don't care about blood, but every other fluid is
Yo.
disgusting to me. I hate
Bowel
fluids.
Olivia can tell you about this. Bowel obstructions. That's the
Oh.
worst. That is probably my least favorite. Any GI stuff, that's the worst smell for me. That will make me want to vom as a nurse. Do you want to explain your story, Olivia?
That's one of my worst stories. Technically, I didn't witness it happening. I just got called in, and there was vomit all over the floor, but it didn't look like vomit. And she had a bowel obstruction, so she vomited her stool.
Mm.
And then we had.
Gnarly.
I was at the rehab facility, so she had to.
Do you have to go into
Go.
surgery?
Probably, but yeah, that was bad.
Don't get a bowel obstruction, kids.
I felt really bad for her. And it was like one of the sickest things. I saw the nastiest things in my very first semester at that
Yeah, you did.
one facility. It was just.
Why didn't she have an NG tube if she had a bowel obstruction? Decompression.
I have no idea. I don't even
Did they
think I
know she
met the
had
patient
one?
before that happened. I don't know if she was actually my nurse's patient. I don't have any memory of that situation aside from the fact that happened.
The trauma. Too much.
I don't even remember my days spent at that place. They were awful. I was there too many times. Delaney had to go to the same place.
Yeah, she was telling me about it.
Yeah, but she got to do every Thursday for 8 weeks, and I did every Thursday and Friday for 8 weeks.
Oh,
And
that's like
that's
no
weird.
clinical time. Only one day a week?
Yeah.
What?
That doesn't really add up to me, but whatever.
No.
Whatever, Emson. Cool.
Emson's got her flaws.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this, Miss Emson, you have her flaws.
Not really that is,
Miss
but-
Eleanor Mansfield.
Yeah.
No offense to Miss Eleanor Mann. We don't really know her. We're just
Rip,
talking about her
but
in school.
For school. I
yeah,
didn't
she
know
knows
y'all
she
called
did.
it that.
Emson?
Emerson.
Well,
Or Epley. That's like what the actual building is called, I think.
Interesting. How far are we?
Nursing is whack,
Oh my
bro.
gosh. We're at 101. Beautiful. Good for us.
Time flies by when you're busy having fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be a TikTok now. You can edit it
Yeah,
yourself.
you can edit that one.
We'll send you-
Post production, Caroline.
send you
cut
the
that.
footage.
Just kidding.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
do you guys have anything you want to plug?
Plug?
I don't know. Nursing. Do it or don't. Do it if you're good at it. Don't do it if you're not.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're a compassionate person, literally in the slightest, for realsies, and you want to work a job, I literally had 9 days off. You joshing me? Tell me another job that can do that without taking PTO. And you want to do that? Could be a nurse. That's a joking answer, but
I mean, yeah.
it is valid.
Social media or anything?
No,
Didn't think so.
please don't follow my social media.
Anything you want to say? Any final remarks?
I don't know. I'm really early into my career. I still love it. Not burnt out yet.
Just started.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, today is actually my 1 year at Freeman.
Nice.
I started a year ago today.
Mm,
So
and
look at me now.
Bought you a cake or anything? Little anniversary gift.
It came from my Snapchat memories. A picture of my badge.
That's funny.
1 year ago, me would be really happy that I'm about to have a full-time position in postpartum and that I'm not in the ER anymore.
Yeah, I
Good.
went to the ER one time and hated every second of it and immediately was like, I will never work in an ER. On my own volition, anyways.
It's pretty bad.
I can tell you a story about it here in a minute when we're done.
Okay.
About the first patient that I met. It's really funny, but I don't want to tell it on here. But anyways, yeah. Do we have anything? Follow us on Instagram at worldclass.athlete. There we go. And TikTok. There's nothing on there yet, but maybe Caroline will get on that.
What up?
We'll see.
Yeah. Now
I'll
you
probably
can,
forget about it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Can use a little cap cut.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways,
Pig.
go be a world class athlete.
Great day to be a world-class athlete.
Yeah, go be a decent human being in the world. Please. We
Treat
need
people
more
with
of that.
kindness.
Okay, Harry Styles. Alright, I'm gonna sign off with this now.
Yeah, we're good.
Bye.